from recession and remains committed to their continued implementation in order to achieve economic development. Some of the strategies and policies that were adopted and are being implemented by the government are the Economic Recovery and Growth Plan, unprecedented investments in capital projects in the past 3 years, tax incentives, and the ease of doing business. The objective of many of these strategies and initiatives are to attract investors into various sectors of the Nigerian economy with the aim of growing and diversifying the economy, creating jobs, improving the quality of life, and improving revenue and export sources. In this regard, the Nigerian capital market has a significant role, and indeed a very important role, to play in the attainment of these objectives. Financial markets are known to be engines of growth because of the strategic role they play in the flow of funds to businesses and to governments. There's indeed extensive literature on the fact that there's a strong positive correlation between the level of development of the financial system and economic development, for the simple reason that financial markets act as intermediaries between lenders and borrowers. While this correlation is certainly the case for the advanced market economies, the same cannot be said for Nigeria, as our financial system is still evolving. In making this statement, however, I'm very mindful of the many significant achievements of the Nigerian capital market in the areas of legislation, regulations, technology, processes, as well as new products, all of which have attracted local and foreign operators to the market. And I would like to commend all the stakeholders in the Nigerian capital market for these laudable achievements. Having said that, there's, however, room for innovation, increased depth and efficiency of the capital market. And this perhaps represents a very opportune time for these developments, these changes, to begin to occur in anticipation of increased and more sophisticated demand for capital market products. In the expectation that the private sector will take advantage of the business opportunities that have been created by the government through various tax incentives, investments in capital, and also given the diverse resource base of Nigeria, one of which we must not forget to mention is the entrepreneurial capacity of the Nigerian. The demand for capital will certainly increase well beyond the current levels, and that implies that the capital market indeed must step up its activities and grow in order to meet the expectations of the large and sophisticated players who would be requiring its services. Given that capital is extremely important for business, it implies that the Nigerian capital market would be very important in enabling businesses to take advantage of the various opportunities that have been created by government to access capital, both long and short. Usually we talk about equity, bonds, or loans, but going forward, there will be more that will be demanded by investors in order to support the scale of activities and the sophistication of the operators. The necessity for stable long-term funds for the actualization of the vision of economic growth and development therefore places Nigeria's capital market in a unique and strategic position for which it must be prepared. It is my expectation, therefore, that at this forum, ideas will be generated on how the Nigerian capital market can become a reliable source of large pools of stable funds that can be readily accessed by local and international institutions seeking to do business in Nigeria. In that way, the Nigerian capital market will be supporting the growth and development aspirations of the government and indeed the people. The Nigerian stock market, therefore, in generating these ideas, should have the capacity to attract new investors and introduce new products that meet the needs of all the operators in the market. Therefore, in conclusion, while deliberating on big businesses, big investors, I hope that at this forum, some ideas will be generated as to identify creative ways for enabling small and medium businesses access capital, because they play a unique role in our economic environment. They have great potential for growth, job creation, and effective use of our local resources. In conclusion, I'd like to commend the National Assembly for its continued interest in the Nigerian financial system and wish this forum fruitful deliberations. Thank you.
very much, the representative of the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo. A round of applause for her again. Ms. Patience Oniha is the Director General of the Debt Management Office. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to emphasize that there is a post-event dinner happening this evening at Transcorp Hilton at 7 p.m. and you are all invited for the post-event dinner this evening, 7 p.m. To give a vote of thanks, let's now welcome one of the chief hosts of today's event, the Chairman, House Committee on Capital Market and Institutions, Honorable Yusuf Ayo Tajuddin, popularly known as TJ.
Good morning, everybody. And in adopting the existing protocol, my responsibility is to say thank you. I deem it a great privilege to have been asked to register our heartfelt appreciation and vote of thanks to you on this historic event. Today will be remembered as a defining moment in the history of capital markets in Nigeria, as we to go on record the second very impressive and conjugal gathering of relevant stakeholders and key players drawn from various subsectors of our capital market. It takes great opportunity like this and sincere rubbing of mind for a nation to move from where it is right now and where we desire to be. Thank you all, Mr. Vice President, Senate President, Mr. Speaker, our very respected senators and members of House of Representatives, the DG-SEC, leading other regulatory agencies. We thank you for your time as we come to an end of the opening ceremony. We take a short break and commence the technical session. Thank you and God bless you.
Okay, somebody left his or her phone here. Honorable TJ, all right, it's fine. Just a quick reminder, after the session, there's a tea break, and then we'll come back in for the technical sessions. And before we go on for the tea break, we'll have a group photograph. Yes, we'll do it right here. Yes, all right.
And we would like to formally recognize the presence of the... Let's recognize the presence of the Director General of the Nigerian Stock Exchange, Mr. Oscar Onyema. And of course, the President in Council of the Nigerian Stock Exchange, Mr. Abimbola Ogumbajo. Ogumbajo.
We have the Chairman, House Committee on Insurance, Honorable Lufemi Fakeye, is here with us this morning. Can you please wave wherever you are so we can put our hands together for you? You're most welcome, sir. We also have the Chairman, Association of Stockbroking House of Nigeria, Onyenwe Chukwu Ezeagu.
Of course, we also have the Chairman, Senate Committee on Finance, John Eno, Senator John Eno. Please, where are you? Please, could you wave? We can't see you. Okay. Senator John Eno, Senate Committee on Finance. So let's have a group photograph here Okay. Before the group photograph, just the national anthem. Everybody please stand.
Can we all rise and be ready for the national anthem? Arise, O compatriots, Nigeria's call obey, to serve our fatherland with love and strength and faith. The labor of our heroes past shall never be in vain, to serve with heart and might, one nation bound in freedom, peace and unity. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Let's come for the group photograph, and then we'll go for our tea break, and then come back for the technical sessions. Thank you.